See the bombers fly up, up. We are the teams they don't fear. They all try their best, but they can't get near as the bombers fly up. Premiership flag. Our boys who play this grand old game are always striving for glory and fame. See the bombers fly up, up. We are the teams they don't fear. They all try their best, but they can't get near as the bombers fly up. You down. We're the only team old Carlton knows. With all the champions they like to send up, we'll keep our end up, and they will know that they've been playing against the famous old dark blues. We are the old dark navy blues. We're the team that never lets you down. We're the only team old Carlton knows. With all the champions they like to send up, we'll keep our end up, and they will know that they've been playing against the famous old dark blues.
G'day all and welcome back to the channel. Sunday night footy at the MCG, King's birthday eve. What a huge blockbuster clash this is. We don't get this time slot very often. In fact, we only get this time slot once a year. So whenever it comes around, it's always a very special occasion. And it's between two informed teams, two very good teams in a game that could go either way. And I truly mean that. Essendon, Carlton, real excited for this one. I've got to quickly change the scoreboard very quickly because for some odd reason, Carlton aren't wearing white. They're wearing blue. Would love to know why. Would love to know why. So we'll change that. That'll take about 2 seconds. I'll catch up with chat. Whatever you want to get in chat, get it in there. I'll reply to it in just 2 seconds. I hope I'm not lagging too much right now. I don't think I am. Yeah, give me 2 secs. This was a bit of a last-minute stream. I mean, there was always a chance I was going to do it, but I saw Pat wasn't going to do it. And I'm like, I was not expecting that, so I thought I'd jump in. The scoreboard should have just changed. It has just changed, and we'll make that white. And there we go. Amazing how Ben King's winning the Coleman so far. I know, Ben King's been unreal. He's better than Max. I mean, he's definitely overtaken Max. I'm not sure. I think Max is older as well, so I think Ben's definitely caught him up. Yeah. He's also playing in a better team, to be fair, Ben. Even though they did lose to them last night. I'm not sure who this McBean bloke is, but he was in my stream yesterday, and he's not very funny. Calm the Blues is Razor. I am canning Essendon today. The thing is, I tipped Carlton. There are a few different things. I tip Carlton, but I hate Carlton, and Essendon winning would probably be better for Freo. So, overall, I probably want Essendon to win, but I don't really care. My big call is that Nick Martin gets over 40 touches. Well, there's no Mason Redmond in the team, so he'll get a bit more of the ball today. Best battle ever of Essendon v Carlton. If you haven't already, by the way, please like the stream. Let's try to get to 10 likes before the game starts. It helps push the stream into the recommended pages of other people. G'day AL. Carlton by 13. Bombers by 3. I have gone Carlton by 5, but I'm not sure. I am not sure. It's going to be a very, very good game of footy, I reckon. Alright. Mackay v Mackay, I know. I'm very excited to see how what happens, because I think they will be playing on each other. So I'm excited to see what happens when Ben and Harry walk to each other. It's going to be a lot of fun. Carlton by 22, says J12. Kerno kick 6 is my big cow. Carlton by 3. Carlton by 50. Got a few Carlton tips here. On the poll, it's pretty even. 33 votes, 58% to 42, just in favour of the Blues. Whenever I stream at night time, the stream never does overly well, so I'm hoping this does okay. They are, I checked. I do AFL Fantasy. I'm not sure what AFL Fantasy has to do with it, but... Yep. And they will play on each other, but it's not like you can just go on the AFL app and see. Like, for example, the other day, Matt Rowell was listed in the ruck on the AFL app. I don't think the AFL app can be your source for everything. Sam Flanders with 42 disposals. Yeah, he was incredible. St Kilda give up so many points, so many disposals to defenders each week anyway, so we were sort of expecting a big game from the likes of Flanders and Sexton and even Collins, but to that extent, bloody hell. Okay, put both Mackays on the thumbnail. I saw that. I almost put both Mackays in the thumbnail. I was going to, and then I made the thumbnail, and I realised I hadn't done it. And I'm just like, oh, bugger it, who cares? Carlton beat Freo, haha. And you need heavy umpire help to do so. Kerno kicks 8, big call. We're getting a lot of calls of a Kerno bag today. A lot of calls of a Kerno bag. It's been Harry Mackay who's had all the focus on him during the week because of his brother, but Charlie Kerno is getting a lot of big calls in the chat here. Surprising how Jack Warman's third on the Coleman. I mean, it's surprising if you told me before the season, but I mean, considering how he's been playing, it's not really surprising. He's been unreal. Kerno 4 goals. Shout out to Hewland as well. I tracked out Hewland in my fantasy team for a little 120. So, I mean, I got in Errol for him, who got a 150. But God, yeah, I've had a horror week with captains. I was gonna take my VC of Fisher, and then Flanders went and did that. So, I don't know. I've been all over the place with fantasy this week. I've had a few big scores. My captains have been. I mean, yikes. I ended up going with Grundy, and yeah. I have a feeling that one of the Mackays will get injured during the first quarter. Imagine they're running to each other, and one of them pulls a hammy. That would be incredible. 250 before bounce down here. Kerno was the goat at kicking goals. I reckon second for me is Errol Golden. Errol Golden's the second best goal kicker behind Charlie Kerno. That's a massive call. It's funny how the AFL have had so many identical twins like the Mackays and the Kings. Yeah, I guess in other sporting codes you don't really get that. I know rugby had it with the Burgesses. But it's the only one I can think of. You was going to get Hewland. Well, you wouldn't be buying Hewland at 400k, mate. And you got Leclerc. Yeah. Not amazing fantasy by you. How good was the Swans v Carlton? What the game I was at? That was very good. That was a lot of fun. Swans absolutely pumped them. A lot of fun. Okay. Here we go. It's Zach Merritt and Patrick Groups manning in the middle here. The two captains. Who's tossing the coin? Who is that? I can't see. Currently having a kick at the most muddy oval of all time. I mean, considering the weather, I'm not surprised. Zach Merritt wins the toss, which means Ben Mackay will be running down to the other end. Oh, yeah, Marcus and Markeith Morris. That's right. Steph and Seth aren't identical twins. They're brothers, but they look close enough. What the shit is this? What are they winding up? Is this an Essendon tradition? Were they just winding up a heater? What on earth was that? Because home and away crowds for Carlton v Essendon. We're going to get a big crowd. It's going to be 90k. The weather looks pretty good in Melbourne too. All eyes on the Mackays walking to each other. They are going to match up on each other, we expect. All eyes on the other end. Fox Footy better put the camera on them. Here's Harry Mackay. Here we go. Ben's got a smile on his face. Oh, that's so good. They are not the same person. Fireworks exploding out of the MCG here. This is all for the Mackay derby. Nothing else. It's Essendon at Carlton. It's a blockbuster Sunday night clash at the MCG. And we are underway. Todd Goldstein and Tom DeConing in the ruck for the Bombers and the Blues. Why on earth are Carlton not wearing their clash strip? I will never know. We're underway. It's DeConing who gets it down. Goldstein takes it out the ruck. And it's holding the man against Elijah Hollins and an early free kick to Essendon. It's going the way of Todd Goldstein. There's going to be a mismatch down the ground. Goldstein fires it into the 50 and there's an open lead. And that is number 16, who I don't know who that is. Who is number 16 for Essendon? Who the hell is number 16 for Essendon? Archie Perkins. Okay. Archie Perkins has gone for full forward already. Straight off the bounce. And it's going to be a set shot for the Bombers. We're game, second game for the day. I was happy Swans. We beat Geelong. Perkins, 45 out. Runs in. And he's hit the post. He was probably going to the left anyway. 1-0 in the first minute. Where's Jack Stringer? I know where Jake is. He's playing for Essendon, but... Oh my God, it's a slip in the back line. Merritt putting pressure on. That's gone out. Alright. Straight at the ruck. DeConing clears it. Onto the wing. Ben Mackay was there. It's taken by Charlie Curnow. Curnow sends it long into the 50. Out the back is... Oh, almost. Nick Martin's done really well. He handballs it away. Laverde with a really loose handball by Laverde. A second field. Oh, it could have been deliberate. It's not. And it's 1-1. Onto the wing. Mark's taken by DeConing. And in the 50, it's taken by Sam Walsh. Carlton's ball movement, brilliant. If Mackay kicks 4+ goals, that would be cold. Don't know if it'd be cold. Walsh goes back. Walsh from 50. He's got a good peg on him. It's off to the left, and it's 2-1 to the Blues. And now it's be Ridley. Gives it short to Setterfield, who's playing his first game of the season. Or second. First or second game of the season. I haven't seen him a lot this season, though. His fourth game. Oh. Okay. And now it's going to be with Sam Durham on the wing, sending it long down the line to the contest. It's a fly from behind by Stringer, drops it. Franga was Langford. He's got a couple options over the head of Ollie Hollins and onto the chest of Jai Menzie. And Menzie will go back to kick the first of the game. Nick, mate, we don't need commentary. This chat is really, really concerning at the moment. Nick, we are actually watching the game. It's going to be Menzie who goes back here. Glenn Michaela, you've come to save the day. Menzie, 30 out, slide angle. No mistake. Bombers at the first. It's through Jai Menzie. No, it's not. It's hit the post, says the umpire. 2-2. Now it's McGovern. Sent long over the top. Mackay almost. Yeah, J12. Don't know how the goal umpire came to the conclusion that hit the post, but I didn't think so. Good work by Chincotta. Fights it. Tapped out by McGovern in the DeConing direction. Durham and Caldwell putting on the pressure. Perkins handballs it over the top. Good tackle again by Caldwell on Walsh. Akers got the over-the-top hands in the Cripps direction. Reading it better than Cripps was Caldwell. And it's out of bounds. Newman appeals for deliberate. 4 minutes in, 2-2. Could be a boundary throw in to Koenig v Goldstein. Taps it down in the Durham direction. Cripps has it. He's tackled by Caldwell. Trying to get it out. Handballed away by Chincotta. It's Gresham at ground level. Sockle along the deck. Now it's Sard. for Elijah Hollins, who hits up the central kick. Heppel tried to take it off Owies, but couldn't. Goes out wide. Finds Ollie Hollins. Kemp's on the overlap. There's a lead there. Won't go for it. Premier League scores, I know. Oh, it's a central kick to Sard against his former side. He's getting booed and he's getting woofed. There, Adam Sard. McGovern into the centre square. That's a great kick to Tom de Koning. He's going to assess his options. There isn't a lot of lateral movement from Carlton. Onto the wing with Newman. Tom de Koning. There's another open option in Akers. Carlton just trying to pick apart Essendon's zone here. Ball's into the 50. There's a few spare men. Cripps and Mackay at the front of the contest. Ends up with Akers. Tackled by Merritt. Spills out. He only had one arm pin. They'll be holding the ball. Advantage is paid. Martin, in under by Guelphy for Stringer. Tried to go a chaos handball. Langford the look away. Guelphy gave it to Martin. Trying to wrap himself off Hewitt and Newman. Just got a peg to it. McGovern down the line. Not as cleanly taken by Cripps as he would have liked. Hines. It's holding the ball. It'll be a free kick to Carlton. Got a layer of a lemon gelato DoorDash on the way. That sounds brilliant. The only thing is it's freezing in Perth right now, so I'm not sure how well that would go down. Don't know why the Roos have got rid of Brad Scott, to be honest. I don't think they did too much wrong. That is awful umpiring, by the way. Awful, awful umpiring. Don't know how that's 50. It's going to be Mitch McGovern, who goes back. He kicked 108 career goals, started his career as a forward, and is now transitioned into a crucial part of that Blues back six. 40 out, slight angle, no mistake. Mitch McGovern breaks the deadlock at the MCG. 8-2. All of Australia barracking for Essendon. Yeah, exactly right. I want Essendon to win, personally. There's Tatum and Luca just appearing in the top right of the screen. Why can't we have a long weekend on this week? I know. Every year, I have to watch Collingwood Melbourne in class. It's horrible. And now, back in the middle, to Koning and Goldstein both there. Goldstein takes it straight out in the middle, rolls it onto the left leg, long into the 50 by Goldie, tapped down by Kemp. Akers, wrapped up Gresham. Akers on the inside, and it's taken, intercepted by Elijah Hollins. And now central with Tom de Koning, gives it to the overlapping run of Adam Sard. Denied the short one, went long to Curnow, that's really strong. Curnow. Ben Mackay's deep on Harry Mackay. It's Mackay v Mackay. And it's a free kick against Ben. And it's gone to Harry. There's the mum. Fucking, this doesn't look real. This doesn't look real. What am I watching? Harry Mackay's going around the corner for some reason. He makes no mistake. And that's a goal. Blues are the first two. Well, LaBoyer, I think it's CGI personally. I still don't think that's real. I think Channel 7 have put up some CGI here and they've paid everyone in the crowd to act like there's two people there. 12 pack of bolters. Loose web proof is not the same per... Oh, I've already read that. I'm sad Cats fans, Geelong Claw 35-point lead. Yeah, not great by the Cats. Don't know what they were doing. And now it's Hewitt. Was there. It's a ball up. And now in the middle, Merritt. Tackled by Chincotta. I think this Sydney team, like if you're a Sydney fan at the moment, I don't think you'll ever see your team be this good again in your lifetime. Sydney are that good. And I agree with LeBoyer 100%. This is one of the most dominant top of the table teams I've ever seen. In fact, it might be the most dominant. Because I wasn't alive to see the Essendon team, which most people say was the most dominant in the, the 2000 season. So, yeah, this Sydney team's ridiculously good. Just everything they do is absolute perfection. And even if they go down by, as he said, 6 goals, it's just astounding how they can come back and win so convincingly. It was almost a 70-point turnaround. Why's the TV scoreboard white? Because the people who made the scoreboard probably thought, like any normal person, that Carlton would wear white. And for some reason, they're not. It's going to be put in the 50 by Newman. It's a 1-on-1. And it was in favour of the Essendon defender, but Charlie Curnow is too big, too strong. Curnow around the corner, hooks it. What's the obsession of going around the corner? I don't get it. 01, 02, 03 lines were too good. And now it's onto the wing, and it's a strong mark taken by Wiedering. Carlton dominating Essendon at the moment. How about 2014 Hawthorn? Yeah, they were pretty good, weren't they? A 2014 Hawks side was great, but this Swan side could get onto their level. They are that good with all their young talent. Fighting for it was Ben Mackay. Zach Williams takes out the contest. Smothered by Nick Martin. Gets the quick handball off to Menzie. Now it's Kelly onto the run. Mark's almost taken by Jones. It's chopping the arms like a free kick to the Bombers. Flagman will dismantle them at the SCG. And I cannot wait for it. I'll be there no matter what. In the centre square, fighting for it. It's handballed away by Gresham for Menzie. His kick went in the complete opposite direction. It's a 2-on-1. The Bombers will get out of trouble. There's a bit of run on the wing. It's over the top. Into the 50. Good spoil by Wright. Not quite. McGovern. Holding. Free kick. Kennedy. 07 Geelong were your favourite deadly team. Sport fan, I get the feeling you weren't alive in 2007. Or at least weren't old enough to remember that Geelong team. Fucking hell. As if that's not a free kick to Carlton. They've got the ball anyway. McGovern towards half forward. Almost Curnow. It's Paddy Cripps out back. Cripps is going to run around. Cripps around the corner. It's not going to bend enough. In fact, it's going to go out of bounds. It's a decent result for the Blues. That's what I was thinking, Razor. You're 13. Right down, McGrath. Around the corner. And now it's with Gresham. Wide. Onto the wing. 1-on-1. And it's taken by Langford. Played back. What can the Bombers do here? Towards half forward. And the mark's taken. Jones goes lateral. It's with Nick Martin, who's a good kicker of football, and he's got the open option of Nick Cox. Age is just a number. Yeah. I don't think it is when you say some of the stuff you do. You're -4 when Geelong, when 07 Geelong road team. Like, I was alive when that 07 Geelong team played, but I wouldn't say I remember it. I wouldn't say I remember it. So behind for the Bombers, 15-3. Onto the wing. Curnow flies in front. Menzies wrapped up by Owies. 7:50 to go in this first term. It's a ball up. Cripps over his head. George Hewitt's there. Hewitt gives the handball off. It's with Kennedy onto the right boot. Menzies juggles it, takes it. Been one of the Bombers' best so far. I was born in 07 Razor. That's why I said I was alive, but I don't remember it. J12 was 2. Far out. And now it's onto the wing and Owies takes the mark. Curnow, 55 out. Sends it long to Charlie. The Blues of the first 3. They're all over the Bombers. They lead by 18. 21-3. And Curnow, it's like a ripping start to this game. Not really a ripping start. He missed a set shot, but that's his first and that's a good goal. You're October 2010. You're 05. I thought you were older for some reason. You're 08. Who gets the chocolates tonight? Oh, at the moment, it looks like Carlton. And I did tip Carlton. But I hope the Bombers. Don't get me wrong. So if Carlton win, what happens to the ladder? If Carlton win, Carlton goes second if they win. But then you've got Freo and Port who still have a game in hand. Yeah. Freo need Essendon to win this. That being said, like, Carlton are 2 points ahead of us, Essendon are 4. Like, it wouldn't be the end of the world if whoever wins, really. We're so close to them. And we'll have a game in hand. Over the top, in the centre square. Perkins slapped out wide. Goldstein's there. Hine takes it nicely. Gives the backwards handball to Will Setterfield, who's playing on the half-back flank today. Merritt and Chincotta both there, and it's Alex Chincotta who wins the duel. Zach Merritt's not had a disposal. He's got 8 fantasy points with 2 tackles. 0 disposals. Disposalless Merritt. Long, Mackay's there, spoilt down by Heppel. Wrapped up. Go the Baggers, can't stand Essendon, as Genwill. I'm the opposite, but I don't really care who wins. Try and get rid of it. Cripps dragging it out. Merritt. Sock it along the line and out. Oh, you're a Hawk supporter. That makes sense. That makes complete sense. Best goal you've ever seen Freo score? The Stephen Hill one against Geelong pokes out straight away. The Hayden Ballantyne one against Geelong pokes out. The Matthew Pavlich one against Geelong. All three of those goals against Geelong were in 3 different games, which is quite funny. One that for some reason stands out was Josh Tracy against Sydney in 2021. There was this really good goal he kicked. What else? There was this one from Jordan Clark against Adelaide in 2022. A bit of recency bias there, though. We do own Geelong. We do. Except in the premiership count. Yeah, Sarong Sarat as well. Actually, yeah, one of my favourite ones. One of my favourite ones was the backflick from Frederick to Schultz, who snapped it. That was elite. Or was that... Who actually snapped it? It was Freddie and Schultz against Melbourne. Who's my favourite player ever? It's probably David Mundy. He was my favourite player. Fifey as well. It's just Mundy and Fife, really, all time. Love those two. Been asked if you were 23. To be fair, you don't look too much younger than 23. That's a goal. And Essendon are back within 12. 21-9. 4 minutes to go in the first. Give me a sec here. Give me a sec. Yeah, right. Here we go. Back in the middle. DeConing wins the hit out. Goldstein wins the clearance. Zach Merritt has his first disposal of the game towards the end of the first. It's in the Perkins direction. Good spoil by Cowan. Sard gets it to Newman. Stuffed on the left boot, but it's an open mark for Andy McGrath. McGrath's going to play on. Use his dash towards the goal square. Slipping over was Jones. Newman out the back. Trying to pick it up. Setterfield around the corner. Guelphy gives it to a Hospital. Caldwell around the body. Is it behind by Setterfield, who's been everywhere. Will Setterfield, 11 points. Former Blue in Setterfield, yeah, correct. Look, Collingwood, Melbourne's percentage difference. Yeah, bloody hell, it's close, isn't it? It is close. Freo, yeah, exactly. As Genwill said. Well, I think you mean loss. It was because of that Melbourne loss, where they just got obliterated by the Dockers. In case anyone missed that, Freo are premiership favourites. Sent long into the 50. McGrath to the contest. There's a couple leads. Wiedering go fist to it. Right. Caldwell over the top. There's run from Stringer. Hollands was taken high by Merritt. And he is having a real difficult start to this game. Here's Ollie Hollands. Long. Into the contest. Curno's there. Down to the deck. Handballed away. Right, almost. Ridley. Trying to rip it out. Ball up. 2:29 to go. So I think the Eagles were robbed. Well, I hate to say it, but if you play as bad as you did, you sort of deserve to lose. West Coast were terrible. So, no, I'm not going to say you were robbed. I found it quite funny, to be honest. 50 out. Going, goal. Lockie Fogarty gives the Blues a 17-point lead. It's 27-10. And it's a great start for Carlton. Exactly right, J12. You cannot kick that poorly and then say we were robbed. Oh, you kicked a few late ones. Oh, well. And Lucas has just heard the truth from me, and he said bye-bye. Chunky says, FFS Blues. No one likes the Blues. Yeah, no. I struggle to find a non-Carlton fan who does actually like the Blues. The Suns were the only ones truly robbed. Yeah, I agree. I think the Suns were really robbed. That was horrific. Absolutely horrific. It's Goldstein v. De Koning. It's a block. It's a free kick to Carlton. They are all over Essendon here. It's Tom De Koning, who's going to go on the left, send it long into the 50. Kerner was taken down. Out the back. It's gone to McGrath with Heppel. Doesn't kick it. Instead goes to Sam Durham, who goes onto the right wheel and almost found Merritt, who dropped the mark, took possession, sends it into the goal square. The mark's taken by Guelphy. He wants a quick handball. 50. Exactly right. What on earth are you doing, Nick Newman? What was Nick Newman doing? You can't just block an overlap handball there. Yeah, Wardlaw's a great kick. Nick, you've got a Collingwood profile picture. Are you taking the piss you like, Carlton? Are you a true Collingwood fan? Guelphy, 45 out, directly in front, has hooked it, and the Bombers are 1-goal 5. Cannot be missing those. Wait, what's it for Descent, Razor? No way it was for Descent. I didn't say what it was for. I just assumed it was for grabbing him. This could be a free kick. It's Jalen Laverde. Laverde, 45 seconds to go in the term. Towards half forward. Into the 50. Pederite flew. Boyd couldn't get there. It's come off the boot of De Koning. And out of bounds. Bombers have started terribly, Michaela. They really need to lift. There's a banner of Neil Danaher in the crowd. That's good to see. Over the race. The 30-second signs are up on the bench. There's 37 to go, to be exact. On the boundary. On the 50-metre arc, sorry. Akers. Fumbles it to Durham. Trying to get around a few. Hewitt definitely took him high. Hewitt 100% took him high. They've given ball. Oh my God. I mean, he went over the shoulder, but he ducked. So maybe it was correct. All right, up you Canaries. I really hope you're taking the piss. I really, really hope you're taking the piss. That you think Matt Tabbiter should be playing over Sam Sturt. Handball away, Setterfield. Gives it to McGrath. Has a dash. Takes a bounce. Bombers won't have enough time. The clock's going to beat them. It's quarter time here at the MCG. And it's going to be the Blues who lead by 16. Essendon 1-5-11 to Carlton 4-3-27. Quarter time, Sunday night football at the MCG. Tabernacle over Amos, right? We are taking the piss now. We all are. I think it's just because of his build, Razor. He's got a very, very thick build. Alright. I was going to quickly change the thumbnail here because Carlton are not wearing white. They're wearing blue. So I'm just going to quickly change that. Keep getting whatever you want in chat. I'm going to change the thumbnail. I'm going to re-chat for a bit. Then I'm going to quickly go grab some food and a drink. Okay. You play lob over Tabata. Well, unfortunately, we don't actually own Rory Lobb. If we owned Rory Lobb, then we could have the discussion, but... I mean, look, we could also play Errol Golden, but we don't actually own him. Bloody hell, what is happening here? What is happening? This is so frustrating. Ben McCallum -1 fantasy. The Mackay Derby is certainly off to a start, which gives us the idea of the winner so far. Okay. How many apologies have we had? AFL. Oh, mate, it's just apologies. Apology FC. It's the Apology Football League, the AFL. It's ridiculous. Who wants to be a millionaire? Calm, no idea why you've just brought that up, but what a stream that was last night. If you weren't there, you missed out. Just changing the thumbnail very quickly, so I do apologise. Changing it to the correct team colours. We want to get everything right here on the channel. Lucky you're with Amy. That was a great late night stream. G'day, Sports Nut. Hope you're well, mate. It's not what you say, it's what you do. Thanks, Kyrgyzstan. Always love to see a good big freeze ad. You're watching Sunday Ticket on Fox, brought to you by the Mitsubishi MUX. Nothing can frog in a Triton. Sports fan is back. G'day, Graz. Hope you're well. Hope you are doing well. Alright, that is better. We have fixed the thumbnail. Should now be on the stream. Who's winning the Coleman? Charlie Kerner will probably end up winning it. Let's be real. He'll probably win the third Coleman. And then you've got to start putting him into the conversation with Gragas Carlton for whatever if he wins the third Coleman. I'm going to quickly grab a drink and some food. I'll be back in a minute or so. Apologies. Oh. Apologies. I left it a bit late there. Let me quickly get this up and running. Alright, we'll put the clock there. And it's all the way in, and the mark's taken by Elijah Hollins. What happened there? Goes back to Elijah Hollins. That looks really good. The Blues have not had too many more scoring shots than the Bombers, but they're using them far better. They're up by 21, 33-12. Give us a rank of the food. Well, it's popcorn, so, yeah. 7 out of 10. You know, always does the trick. Surely views can't be right from the new UCATT video. I haven't even checked the new UCATT. I scheduled that about 5 days ago. Nah, they'd be right. Those videos usually get off to a pretty slow start. Almost into the 50, towards half forward. Guelphy flew. Out back to Langford. Tapped over almost by Hind. Wiedering takes it. And, oh, it's a big tackle by Gresham on Walsh. This is a bit like the Giants-Hawks start. Hawks finals. Well, the finals race is so tight to tell. Like, who knows? There are still probably better teams than Hawthorn, but, I mean, you're probably the most informed team in the comp, so. I mean, maybe apart from Sydney. So who knows? Yeah, I watched the Beta Squad charity match. I watched a bit of it. Bloody hell. Guelphy has the bomb in second. He's worked it through. Margins back to 15, 33-18. Tough next week. Dusty 300, looking for 70k. Oh, yeah, the Tigers will be up for it. And they've just come off a win. And they've got guys like Taranto back. They've got Baker in the team. And they've lost Preston, which is a big loss. But, yeah, it will be tough. Hewitt's taking the mark. I'm still not sure what game I'm going to... Actually, I do know what game I'm going to stream next week. Bulldogs Freo. I'll do Bulldogs Freo and I'll do Giants Port. Here we go. Hewitt goes back. And nails it. None of these set shots have been convincing today. But they're back up by 21 to Blues. 6-3-39 to Essendon 2-6-18. Exactly. AL makes a good point. You are just overall better. It's a big occasion when Richmond do have some scary aspects, but Hawthorn are just a better side and you're in better form. That's the mentality you've got to have again, Will. Exactly right. You reckon you'll finish 10th? Which in the end will be no man's land? You'd be very happy to finish 10th, honestly. With the team you've got, you're still so young and so in demand. Like, you're still building. If I was a Hawks fan, I would be over the moon if you finished 10th. Goldstein almost. Grips is there. That will be a ball up. To coning down. Cripps, almost. Good tackle by Durham. That'll be a ball up. Out. Setterfield gives it over. Chincoga's done well. That'll be a ball up. No, hold the ball. Only had one arm pinned. Zach Merritt has a run. Sends it long to half forward. Almost taken. Hewitt out the back. His snap is really delicate. Mackay taps it down. Akers gathers. Handball forward. Collected by Merritt. Heppel. Shepherd. Bump. Left foot. Merritt. Out of bounds. Yeah, sports. Yeah, that's a great dynamic to the game. I mean, not when you're a fantasy player. If you play fantasy, tags are horrible, but in terms of footy in general, it's great. De Koning. Out of the ruck. Onto the wing. Kerno flew. Made a contest out of it. Out back. Is that Menzie? He's done well. Found Caldwell. Caldwell long. Goldstein makes a contest. Kemp is there. Langford. Durham. Sorry, I was Perkins. Got rid of it. Stringer. Tackled. Ball up. Cripps. Almost by Setterfield. He's been one of the Bombers' best, if not the Bombers' best. Hind around the corner. He's had a really good 2 weeks. He sends it into the 50. Big take. Tom De Koning. Now Kennedy. Flying was Mackay. Ben Mackay. Charlie Curnow. And Curnow does well over the top. Almost by Fogarty. Out back, Williams. Tries to fend him off. That's got to be ball. He did not dispose of that. To the goal square. Owies taps it. Out of bounds. Sorry, point. No, free kick. And now the Bombers have it out wide. DeConing's been great. I wouldn't say he's killed Goldstein, but he's definitely given Big Todd a good challenge. Kemp, not quite. Martin. Into the 50. Oh, what a grab. Carlton defending so well. Back on the inside. It's with Kemp. Goes onto the wing with Sard. Sard gives it. Mark. And Carlton just chipping it about here, trying to pick apart this Bombers zone. Into the 50. Who's there? Dropped by Mackay. Ben Mackay's really struggled so far. It's over, and Nick Hine takes it in between half-back and wing. On the inside, Durham. We've got an 11-week term. I have that last term. I had an 11-week term last term. But I have a 3-week holiday now coming up. So, happy days. Holland's almost fisted down. Handballed away. Caldwell, long. Who's there? Stringer, not quite. Jones gives it. Stringer must finish. He usually finishes. He doesn't finish. In fact, it's probably better than it behind. It's gone out of bounds. Boundary throwing again. Right. Cripps. Handballs. Boyd. Sends it away. Onto the wing. Mackay. Flies and takes. Harry, that is. Harry Mackay. Not quite. With Hollands. Gresham. Langford. Big chance Essendon. Guelphy's on the inside. And instead it's straight to Matt Kennedy. Once again, an awful inside 50 entry by Essendon and great backbone defence from the Blues. Certainly Sports Nut. Into the middle, marks taken by Owies. Long by Owies into the 50. Curnow! Not quite. Walsh handballs it. Hewitt, 45 out, short, Williams. It's so effortless for Carlton. Curnow's a bit ginger there. Williams goes back to make it 27 points. It's come back. He's kicked it. The Blues were all over him. 45-18. He's a great forward. The thing at LaBoya, he was so good at the Giants as that running halfback. So it was never really an obvious thing that he should just be a forward pocket at Carlton, but God, what a switch it is from Michael Walsh to make him that small, crummy forward pocket. That can also be a marking target. Now it's a bounce down again. It's Harry Mackay on the ruck. Getting as far away from Ben as he can. Cripps to Hewitt. Kennedy's got run as his Cripps, but Hewitt stays composed, sends it back into the 50. Ben Mackay on Charlie Curnow. Crumbing was Elijah Hollins, who goes onto the left. Williams couldn't get there. It's out of bounds in the pocket. Yeah, I'd be shocked, but then again, we've already seen a big comeback today in Sydney, so never rule anything out. Blues by 22, looking good at the moment. I mean, it could be bigger. Mackay out the ruck. Harry Mackay pokes it. Almost with Ben Mackay. Curnow drops the mark. Kennedy grips almost. Off Williams and out of bounds. Carlton are killing him. 51-18. Oh my word. Australia is not happy whatsoever because Carlton are winning, not just winning, but winning big. Umps are a disgrace. You can't be blaming the umpires here, mate. And Brad's got some disarray. Bounce down. Harry Mackay wins the hit out. They're going to bring it back, though. I think that went out the circle. Colwell, almost. Handball down. Cripps. Wrapped up by Goldstein. Ball up. But because he's a solid defender, he's just not built for number one. Well, you think he's more of a second string. You don't think he could be the main backbone of a strong Essendon defence. I mean, it's been a good Essendon defence all season. I guess just the scoring power of guys like Curnow and Harry Mackay are really putting Ben under pressure. Tapped in and under by Kelly for Gresham from 55. Chased down by Sard, holding the ball. Woof, woof. Blake Acres has a run on the inside. Pulls it up. Mark's taken. Long to the contest. One-on-one. Kyle Langford. Nice and strong mark in front. That's the start of what needs to be a effective Bombers attack, and it will be if Stringer can put this in. He's taking a mark on Jordan Boyd, and from the pocket, it will be the package. Dan Gorringe will be pumped about this. He will be. The lids will be floating into the atmosphere. Stringer goes back from the pocket. Looks pretty good. It's there. Stringer. Essendon, not down, not out. I mean, they are down, but they're not out. Sammy, you deserve this loss. Ha ha ha, I hate that bloke. Oh, I don't know how to respond to that. And now Goldstein out the middle. Can the Bombers be lifted here? It's a lead from right. Good spoil weedering. Newman, Boyd, got a foot to it. Into the centre circle. Goldstein juggled it, dropped it. On the left by Fogarty. Now with Curnow. Curnow from 70. Deep to Matt Owies. And Carlton immediately responds to the goal at the other end from Stringer. Samuel will be furious. Samuel is an interesting specimen. Matt Owies will go back here. He's kicked 8-1 from set shots in 2024. You back him to make it 9-1. There's absolutely no way he misses this. No way in the world he'll miss this. Oh, I almost cursed it. I almost cursed it. Oh. 57-24, they're up by 33. Real ones know Tanoosh loves a bit of a... That's a throwback. Kakar. Generally though, Sammy has no future. How can anyone like the bloke he sits on his up? Oh, I'm not going to make a public comment. I'm not going to make a public comment. Because that could get me in trouble. Bombers' first loss in Vic since round 24 last year, probably. Have they not lost in Vic all season? Damn. De Koning flew and ended up on his boot. Merritt, handball, Goldstein. His handball, very, very wayward. Hewitt's tackled by Gresham, who's one of the best tacklers in the comp, Jay Gresham. Ball up. Goldstein almost. Walsh was held, no free given. Merritt gave a hospital handball to Durham. Martin's just going to have to chuck a volley out wide. It's holding against Hewitt. And it'll be a free kick to Sam Durham. They gave a 50 for that earlier. They gave a 50 for a misplaced kick earlier. Like, a bit of consistency wouldn't go astray, AFL. Like, I don't support either of these teams, but it pisses me right off when they just don't care about consistency. When it's just, so grey, this sport. Durham, there's a knee in the back by McGovern. Hewitt, front and centre. Over the top by Newman for Walsh. Over the head of McGrath for Chincotta. He got off whoever that was. I think it was Kelly. Over the head of Setterfield. Akers, bumped by Goldstein. Intercepted, ground level by Nick Martin towards centre half forward. Completely misread by Nick Hine. Dropped by Boyd. Sard gives the handball into an under pressure Brody Kemp. Guelphy makes the challenge. Caldwell, the spinning handball. Sard, pressured by Hine. Tapping it along the ground. Agam Sard, desperate to get it out. Along the line, it stayed in. Now it's gone out. It simply can't be deliberate. But it is. The umpire's given deliberate. And it's on the inside. Sam Durham. Don't know how that's deliberate. But I'm not complaining. Durham on the inside. The mark's taken. Play on here by the Bombers. For the Bombers. It's out wide with Ben Mackay. Harry Mackay's on the mark. Ben Mackay goes short for Nick Martin. Martin. Long into the 50. Out back almost with Langford. Wiedering can be pressured by Guelphy. Has to be ball. He got a foot to it just. Goldstein, handball on the inside, 3:50 on the clock. Martin, he's been everywhere this term. Left foot scoop was really, really lousy, and it's intercepted by Brody Kemp. Got 50 in chat at the moment, by the way. Thank you all, whoever's here. Coning down, spoiled. Walsh. Hollins is there. Hewitt, wrapped up. Cripps. That'll be a ball up. Down by DeConing. Chincoga takes it out the ruck contest. Hollins tackled behind on the half forward flank for Essendon. Somehow got it out to Boyd, who puts a touch banana onto the wing. The mark from Owies won't be taken. It was touched anyways. Durham spinning away from trouble. The looping handball fell right into the lap of Gresham. Marlin goes one way, spins the other, goes back out to Laverde. This Carlton pressure is gripping Owies. Tackled by Gresham. Still got a disposal away and it'll go out of bounds. This pressure has really gone up a level here at the MCG. Oh, Carl, I actually might private that myself, which would be ironic. I completely agree, AL. The Bombers have not been clinical, and I guess their forward 50 entries haven't been as clean either, but the right team's definitely in front, but I'm not sure I agree with the margin. Durham. It's spilt out. So many Carlton numbers. Where are the Bombers around the contest? It's a good tackle again by Merritt. Getting it out. Merritt, another touch. Caldwell. Gresham, backwards. Nick Martin. Sideways to Goldstein. A short little left foot punt to right was offline. And now, Inganunda back with Goldstein. McGrath. Ollie Holland's chasing him. McGrath spots up behind in the middle. There's a few options inside 50. There's a few runners. There's not a lead, but there is Langford. Spoiled by Wiedering. Langford crumbs. Keeps it in. Handballs it straight to McGovern. Now Wiedering again. Stabbed onto the left and out of bounds on the full. 150 to go in the second. McGrath, 55 out. Carlton of numbers coming from both directions. And Harry Mackay's gone to fullback. It is Ben Mackay. It is Ben Mackay. They forgot to switch jumpers. He's at fullback. They forgot to switch jumpers. The mainframe, they got mixed up. Whatever the AI Mackay got mixed up. He forgot he's supposed to be in the forward line. Goes short. Laverde's got to play on it. Wasn't 15. Left foot into the 50. A minute 20 on the clock. Harry Mackay still at fullback. Remember, that's Ben. Ben Mackay's supposed to be at fullback, Harry, not you. God. Sent long again. Carlton just parking the bus for this last minute. Mark from Cripps would have been crucial. Mackay in and under. Taken by Newman. Long by Harry Mackay. And it's into the lap of Ridley. And it's short again. Essendon have to get reward for these repeated inside 50 entries. McGrath has it. No overlapping run being offered. McGrath to the contest. Dropped by DeConing. Wiedering's there. Hind Crumbs has to get reward. Spilt out by Guelphy. Durham. It was stopped by his teammate Goldstein. It's at the top of the goal square. And it's going to be a ball up with 30 seconds to go. What a game. Now in the ruck, DeConing and right. DeConing won the contest. Caldwell at ground level has missed. And Essendon won't get reward for all of this effort. 57-25. Here's Nick Newman. Sending it long and wide. And it's taken by Brody Kemp. What can Kemp do? 10 seconds. A short sideways kick or long down the line. Should kill off the quarter. That's exactly what he'll do. It'll be Carlton by 32 points at halftime. It's the Bombers 3-7-25. to Carlton. 9-3-57 after a couple of quarters here at the MCG. This last week could be the start of the Dons' downfall. Yeah. Imagine they missed the 8. I saw that scoreboard fuck up LaBoya. Alright, I will be back in 2 seconds. I'm going to go take a little breather. Yeah, I won't be long, so stick around. I'm not punching cones. I'm not punching cones. Hello. Vape breakers returned. Okay then, mate. Okay then. Who lost 7-0 in FIFA last night? You know, that's all I'll say. That's all I'll say. I'm good, Cooper. How are you, mate? Not me. You clearly did. Essendon going to be like Carlton of 2022 and just miss out on finals? That would be hilarious. Oh. Righto, here we go. Third term about to get underway. Righto, here we go. Anything different on Ten Hag? Nah, mate. It's just the same old switcheroo. Just back and forth. He's staying, he's going. He's staying, he's going. So, yeah, I don't know. I saw you slip the green apple. It was pineapple, mate. Get it right. Roblox God. Making me question my sanity with that message. Here we go. Ben McKay and Harry McKay line up back on each other at full forward and full back respectively. Essendon 3-7-25, Carlton 9-3-57. We're back underway for the third term of King's Birthday footy at the MCG. Goldstein beats to Koning in the ruck tap. Immediately, it's Elijah Hollands. Taken cleanly by Chincogo. Rolls onto the left inside 50. Kerno fumbles. Ends up with Lockie Fogarty over the head of Harry and Ben McKay. Now Setterfield takes it onto the left foot towards the 1-on-1. Tap down. Juggling. Almost with Cowan. Now Hewitt. Akers. Back for Hewitt. Back for Lockie Cowan. High right foot punt. Ben and Harry McKay both get a fist on it. Menzie. And that's a great run by Durham. Back for Menzie. Essendon providing a bit of dart. Showing the Essendon edge. Here comes Perkins. Long into the 50. Langford. What a start to the half for the Bombers. And he found Guelphy at the goal line. Bombers with the perfect start to this second half. 26 points. Yeah, Cooper, it's a bit all over the place, isn't it? That's what happens when you lower your eyes inside 50. Exactly. Just find the options, find the leads, find the marking targets. That and the Blues not being as... Yeah, exactly right. Providing a bit of dart like you were halftime. It wasn't a dart, mate. It was an e-cigarette. An e-dart. By the way, that is a joke. I'm not actually smoking when I go for breaks. It's a running thing that I go and hit cones at halftime, which doesn't happen. I want to make that clear. Goldstein stuffed onto the boot by Stringer. Touch play on sides. Immediately tackled by Matt Guelphy, who takes possession of it. Grubbed it out to Martin. It's a high tackle. It will be a free kick to Matt Guelphy. Short, wide to Jai Menzie. Menzie into the 50. The mark is there. Somehow dropped by Perkins. That's a sitter. And he has taken the head of George Hewitt off. He's lying cap. Menzie back on the inside. Martin leads all inside 50 for the Bombers. There's a paddock there. Martin's kick falls short of the paddock and it's intercepted. And immediately going central. Zach Williams takes the mark. And now out to Harry McKay. Flag hock is so alive. Flag hock is well and truly alive. Imagine you actually win the flag. I mean, you won't. As much as everyone wants it to happen, you won't. But imagine you did. Don't lie to us. Shut up. Man is the best commentator in the entire world. Go get a job, mate. Man, Fox Footy are watching. Fucking hit me up. Crip has done well there. Durham. Tackled by Hewitt. He surely did not have the ball. Good pressure, Kennedy. Goldstein, McGrath out the back. Switches the play. And Williams runs onto it. Top of the 50. Goes one way. Goes the other. Resets himself. Wheels inside 50. And it ends up in the midst of Elijah Hollins, who's had a really good game. If we don't make finals, I'll be surprised. You've got to prepare yourself to not make finals, though. Like, the finals race is so tight. There are so many teams vying for that fifth, even just like the fourth. In fact, everywhere from like 2nd to 12th is not decided. So you can't not be surprised if you don't make it. And that is a goal. The crazy thing is, Colm, I've never said that sentence in my life. So you're completely just waffling. You met Ash Johnson today. Where'd you meet Ash Johnson? At the VFL or something? I'm a Port fan, but Boomers are actually pretty good. Bombers. Took me a while. All it takes is one bad loss for the Hawks and their hopes are in big trouble for finals. Exactly. And they're still such a young group. It would be tough to maintain the consistency they've shown over the past few weeks. And it's in the middle again. Goldstein and DeConing. DeConing wins the hit out. Tapped along. Merritt couldn't quite take possession of it. It spills out the back. Goldstein in and under. Caldwell. And it's thumped forward towards centre half forward. Into the 50. Right's being held by Wiedering. Guelphy. Gresham. To the top of the 50. Hind assesses his options. Lowers the eyes. And hits up Nick Martin. The ultimate swingman. At J12, I'm going to shoot you. AFL Legend, I really don't think you know what you're talking about. What did AL say? Oh, yeah. I don't know. I agree with AL. As much as I am a flag hock believer, one bad loss is all it takes. And that could come in Launceston. I'll wear the Hawk scarf. Why not? That's a goal. I mean, considering I want Essendon to win, I probably shouldn't be wearing this. I'll chuck that back there. It's a goal. I think AL's an idiot, to be honest. Big call. Big call. I don't think we should be calling each other idiots. I think we should stay kind, encourage positivity. You know, I think it's a bit rude from you, Menza. I don't expect better. Porter third, one behind the Bombers. Kira, I tell you what, you've misspelt the Bombers twice in 2 different ways. I beg you get it right next message. Up you can air it. AFL Legend is clueless, more like AFL flophead. That has got to be one of the worst insults I've ever seen. DeConing, straight at the ruck. He thinks he's Luke Jackson. Ball up. 2025, year of Hawthorn and Chelsea. Oh my God. I could cry at how bad that take is. He doesn't even... You don't know what you're saying. You're just saying words, mate. Because if you truly believe that, we've got to get you to a doctor. Yes, Kira. You've done well there. You know at Casey Fields. Yes, it would have been at the VFL. Ball up. Goldstein. Almost with Perkins and under Caldwell. Well tackled. Hollins almost. Perkins soccers it in the Gresham direction. Sard's done well. It's going to be trapped under. Ball up. We're returning and Kunku and Reece James have a full year without injuries. Mate, you just sacked your manager. You've got no continuity. Your club is all over the place. It's not like mine's not all over the place, but at least when you win trophies, what do you do? Oh, and straight back in, it's Nick Martin once again. Who let Nick Martin cook? Can Nick Martin kick 2 straight here? Cometh the moment, cometh the Martin. And he's doing wonders for my fantasy team at the moment. Martin to bring it to 20 points. Yeah. Martin goes back. And Martin goes off. I was ready to say bang. Potch had to go. What do you mean Potch had to go? He had a banging last 2 months of the season. And then you just go and sack him. It's embarrassing, to be honest. Conference League is ours. We're the champions of Europe. We're lucky we're in Europa League. We just better not finish third in our group. Actually, you can't drop down from the Europa League to the Conference League this year because it's one big league table. So, we can't actually play Conference League this year, which is, you know, I'm over the moon about. Now it's Kemp out wide. That's marked. Akers. Long down the line. Mackay flies in front. That was Harry. Walsh on the left around the corner. Dribbled. Laverde trying to keep it in. It goes out. Yeah, let's go with Blake Akers here. Akers plays on. Sends it long. Williams is there. Fisted down by Curnow. Owies almost. That'll be a ball up. Chelsea's rumoured kits look arse compared to last year. Don't know what. Do you have an orange kit, do ya? Hold up. Oh, fuck, you've got orange on the home kit. That is embarrassing. It actually looks pretty good, to be fair. I'm not going to roast it. Another ball up. 12:50 go in the quarter. Ben and Harry yapping to each other. Sam Walsh takes it strongly. He's run straight into a brick wall. Italy having 10 teams in Europe next season is so fucked. Oh, that, yeah, I know. Whatever it is with the UEFA coefficient rankings or whatever. Fun fact, my brother is 4 and he never wants to get a haircut, so he looks like Curnow. It's a really fun fact, Tyra. Thank you. Holy crap, imagine orange juice on... Don't know what you're on about. Hind out the contest. McGrath takes it. That is an awful handball by McGrath. Durham's got it away. It's onto the wing. There's runners. It's, oh my God, he's fallen over. Did Fogarty. Martin soccers it in the direction of Harry Jones. It can't be deliberate. You are a joke, umpire. How is that deliberate? Yeah, Colm, you've got to save the day, mate. What is happening? J12, I rate that so much from you. It's a shame T20 Cricket World Cup's PKFL season. Yeah, it does suck a little bit. It takes away from the magic, but it was good to see the Aussies get it done last night, or this morning. De Koning, Newman, tried to go lateral with Hewitt. He faked it, and then tried to go, but he was wrapped up by Goldstein holding the ball, who can get quick forward 50 entry to a lead in the pocket of Langford, who takes the chest mark superbly. And if he kicks this, the margin will be 19 points, not even halfway through the third. Haven't you come? Is it that irrelevant? Langford around the corner. Oh, he's hooked it. Kyle Langford has to be kicking those. Oh, it definitely is game on, because Essendon are getting chances. If they start converting and get a little run on, then you never know what could happen. If those 2 points were goals, the margin would be 14 points. That's been touched by Curnow and out of bounds. Crowd get behind the Bombers if they get momentum too. Yeah, it's their home game, so they'll have more fans there. Another boundary throw in. Peter Wright versus Matt Kennedy in the ruck. Walsh tries to give it back to Hollins. Instead, wheels around onto the wing. Numbers are pretty even. Kerner had the positioning. Heppel couldn't get there. Handball back to Nick Martin by Ridley. And against Cripps, the ball will be brought back. He didn't have the ball, which is probably a fair decision. Laverde goes across. It's with Ben Mackay, who hasn't had a lot of the balls today, Ben Mackay. Bombers haven't really been able to switch it. Don't know what the hell this camera work is. Why is it so close in? This camera work is horrific. Zoom out. Here's Hind. It's into the 50. Flying was Durham. Gresham trying to go backwards. Kennedy in and under. Ball up. Tap down again. Martin fumbled. Hind. Really clean hands to Durham, who had his head chopped off. They've taken advantage. It'll be play on. Fogarty smashes it forward, but Essendon have all the numbers. They've had a real period of dominance here, but the Carlton backline is holding up like a brick wall. Sam Durham looking a bit ginger behind the plate. Setterfield slows down the tempo to Heppel. Into the 50, flying over the top, almost taken by Wright. Stringer around the corner, bending, coming back. Touched. I thought that was about to go in. It's another behind. 5-10 now, the Bombers. 23 points, 63-40, and Durham still looking a bit hurt. Half his leg got caught underneath himself. Ooh. Sent long by Lockie Cowan. Almost intercepted by Heppel. Contest made by Curnow. At ground level with Boyd. It's gone out of bounds, so 9:15 on the clock. Bombers have been so inaccurate. I know Michaela, but they're just not down and out. They're still fighting. Right. Over the head of Caldwell. Off the deck by Kennedy. It's now behind the play. Kelly got rid of it. Read well by Owies. Heppel back in and under by Laverde. For Ridley. Back to Laverde. Smothered by Harry Mackay. And out of bounds. Boundary throwing. Right. Takes a volley out the ruck. Ground level right. Tumbles it over and out. Now it's right down. Holding Essendon free kick. This chat's weird. Yeah, McCallum, moderate it however you want, to be honest. I wouldn't complain about any timeouts or hides you decide. Oi! Chinkoro took him high. Not given. Hollands in the Walsh direction. Taken out. Gresham more deliberate. And now Long into the 50. Kerner almost. Ridley did very well. Kelly, Heppel. It's very hard to outpower Kerner, but they've wrapped him up for a ball up. Nah, J12, they're not all bad. Some of them are really interesting though. And now, it's a bit of dash from Martin out wide with Durham. Essendon getting the free kicks. Yeah, I'd probably agree with you. They probably are getting the rub of the green with the umpiring this term. Stringer's thrown out of the contest by Wiedering. Pressured by Jones. Saad takes it. Shows a bit of run. Shows a bit of carry. Takes a bounce onto the left and into a pack where Essendon have the number advantage. Cripps took Ridley a bit higher late. No 50 given, and Cripps knows he's lucky, and Ridley's a bit angry about that one. Onto the wing. Over the top, Wiedering drops the mark he usually takes. Stringer along the ground. Carlton of the numbers. Cowan, Sard, Kennedy. Out wide for Williams. With a lovely kick. No, it's not. It's straight onto the chest of Ridley. Long by Will Setterfield. Still thinks he's playing for Carlton, because that's in the Boyd direction. Merritt kept it in. Boyd did as well. Gresham tripped his teammate, Stringer. Williams smashed onto the boot. It's just kick to kick on this one wing here. It's going to be a free kick to Setterfield, and Carlton players and fans are getting frustrated now. Ridley has been amazing, AL. Oh, really, J12? I don't think I'll be giving a single person a manager mod. Here's Kelly out wide. Who is there? Handball over. Nick Cox hasn't done a lot today. He wheels around to the contest. Flying his Stringer. Played for the free kick. Kennedy coughs it up. Setterfield in a dangerous position. Kennedy with a terrible kick. It's ending up with Heppel, who's going to have a run. Gives it. Durham or Perkins or whoever that is. Sard gets a touch on it, and the Bombers are 5-11, and Carlton is still somehow 21 points up. Oh, really, J12? 2K streams would be hell as well. Look at all the Essendon scoring shots. If they kick straight, they would be, if not close, they'd be with very, within the gettable range almost of Carlton. Durham, what a mark. They've just killed Carlton this quarter. They've been all over them. And even when there's been a little patch of evenness, it's Essendon who have found the brighter side at the end of it, if you know what I'm saying. Whenever there's been a patch of even footy, Essendon have always found the light at the end of the tunnel. That's what I was trying to say. Heppel into the 50. Carlton have height and positioning and the mark. Well taken by Kemp. Kemp sideways with Newman. Here is Newman. Pressured by Stringer. Long to the one-on-one. It's down. Stuffed forward to the contest. And again, the Blues have the numbers. Wiedering's tapped in a dangerous position. But Cowan is there, who's had a massive game. Onto the wing. Owies v Menzies. Menzies dived on him. No free kick. Paid somehow. Cox provides a bit of run, the big man. Towards the one-on-one. Over the head. It's back once again with Jacob Wiedering, who sends it long. Almost intercepted by Cox, Gresham, Martin. The looping handball to half forward with Hind, who's going to go onto the left to the centering option. Langford, Akers, almost. Crumming centre field, can't take clean possession. Taps it back. Perkins, Merritt, slapped down with two hands. Martin, the banana. Is it wayward? It is. It's another behind for Essendon. There's 5 goals, 12, and it's 21 points. Yeah, Michaela, just don't mention it. It's the best way. I mean, the way I think of it, they just don't really have lives. I actually find it quite funny. Carlton, no, they shouldn't, Laboya. I mean, actually, no, I disagree. They should. Like, their back line is holding up so well. It's impressive. The likes of Kemp, Cowan, Wiedering. It's been unreal. Give me another ball up. Alyssa, hawk ball. Hawk ball is real. Flag hawk. Long. Down to the deck. Tap through the legs almost. McGrath's tackled by Williams. That'll be a ball up. At the deck to Koning. Gives it. Hollins. Hewitt. Carlton in a dangerous position. Williams for goal. That would have really, really stung for the Bombers. It's back out to 22. This game is just still anyone's game. Such a weird third term. What are the scores in this quarter? Because Essendon have dominated field position, but they're only winning the quarter 17-7. Like, feels like it should be way more than that. J12 prediction is on. What was it? By 21, the Blues. Basketball finals tomorrow. Good luck. Hey, do you think they can draw? Well, if this is the margin, of course they can. You never know. De Koning outworks Big Tog in the ruck. To the contest, Essendon of all the numbers. Charlie Curnow almost produced a miracle. Keggity, Walsh. Down to the deck. Front and center, there needs to be someone. McGrath's that man. Crumming, Cripps, all hands on deck from everyone. Boyd, Chincotta from 50. High, tumbling ball. And the mark is dropped by Heppel. Kelly, Heppel. And it's Nick Cox onto the left. And they'll go out. Now Goldstein, Walsh, and home the ball. Up your Canaries. You have a lot of horrific calls, but that's got to be one of your worst. If only Essendon could kick straight. I know, it's frustrating, because I do not want Carlton to win this ball game. Durham. This handball game's really good. Are there any outlets, though? No. It's Owens and Cowan that forced Kelly over. Michaela's gone bang. Michaela on an all-time spree here. Oh, fighting for it. Was Walsh. Shock it in. Along the line. Taken out by Newman. Could have been deliberate. Minutes to go in this third, and Essendon would be filthy with how this is played out. Down to the deck by DeConing. Lovely by Archie Perkins. Into the 50. There's got to be a mark. Caldwell at ground level. Gets the hands for Matt Guelph, who's got so much space. Nick Martin's got even more. He's going to go around one. He's going to banana home. Banana eat home, sorry. Nick Martin's got a second. And it's 16 points. He has been everywhere. Bloody hell. I was choking on my words there. 6-12-48 to 10-4-64. 49 seconds to go in the third here. And the Bombers are well and truly in this. Essendon coming now. G'day, Capish. Essendon cannot kick. Well, I have there. And Nick Martin for my fantasy team. That is glorious. He's up to 100 before three-quarter time. Merritt's on 77. Up the lads. And here we go. Now it's DeConing. Essendon would be fuming if they can see it here. Mackay, Heppel with his brother, the other Mackay. Stringer, Menzie. 30 seconds for the Bombers to go coast to coast. Slapped onto the wing by Stennerfield. Guelphy kills the ball, dribbles it underground to Langford, down the line. Essendon have outlets. They've got a lot of them. Martin drops the mark, takes possession, goes over the top. Does Nick Martin. 15 seconds, takes a bounce. Perkins all the way, centers it. Terrible by Perkins. Absolutely terrible by Archie Perkins. He had to go for goal. There was no way he should have centered that. And the margin's 15 points. That is huge. By what? Who was it? Goldstein or Gresham? That'll be the quarter. Essendon will be fuming. Archie Perkins certainly is. He's just chucked the ball at the deck. Three-quarter time. What a game. Sunday night football. It's 49-64 in favour of Carlton. Take a breath. He should have nailed it. What are my thoughts on Port Adelaide? I don't know how to answer that. Good football. I mean, are they a good football team? God, I don't know how to answer that. Too sexy, yeah. This doesn't feel like Sunday night. Yeah, oh, actually, it does a little bit. It does feel like Sunday night for me. What on earth was that Uber Eats ad? Essendon have like doubled their inside 50s. They just need to nail. They just need to nail their goals. Look at Martin's stats. Nick Martin, 23 touches, 2 goals. Insane. I'm gonna go plug my phone in. It's just died. Alright, I'm gonna go plug my phone in. I'll be back in a sec. Essendon have destroyed them. They just... This Carlton backline is insane.
Is that the McSmart meal from back?
Wiedering, Cowling.
2 burgers, small fries and drink for $6.95. Smart.
You're watching Sunday Ticket on Fox.
Sunday Ticket on Fox. It's brought to you by Macca's. Got a game on our hands. 3 goals to 1, third quarter. It's down to 32 points. That's back to 15, and some light has been breathed into this contest. Courtesy of one man, Nick Martin, and you alluded to it, Nathan Buckley at half-time, that he was the ace up the sleeve of Brad Scott, and he's played it.
Yeah, look, he's been excellent. Jake Ho's actually playing that role in the first half. I think they might have identified young Cowan as a defender you can get up the field and take advantage of. And what Nick Martin's been able to do, he starts as half forward and he basically goes and plays as a loose midfielder, however and where he wishes. Obviously, he's been able to get 10 touches, had 4 shots on goal for 2 goals, and had a hand in a couple of other gilt-edged opportunities that were actually burned by Essendon at the time. But he's definitely been a significant impact in that last 30 minutes and will be in the next 30.
It's high IQ. That's what he's got. I think they've identified him, Gary, as you said, as the ace in their trump card. But you have to have high IQ to be able to play that sort of roaming. It's nearly like a quarterback. So he sits there and behind the contest, and as soon as he can impact, he pushes forward. Now he starts at half forward, he starts at half back. We said he was a midfield a little bit as well. But it's a role that you need to be really smart at to do.
Slowly I'll identify that. Like this happened from the start of the quarter, and he just ran around unchecked for the whole quarter, and he's dragged Essendon back into the game.
We asked the question at the start of the game: do you tag Merritt or do you tag Martin, which Connor? So that's maybe there is the flip that they need to make now.
It's the difference of a high forward. So Jim Cotter's a high forward that's going and tagging. Nick Martin's now a high forward who's going into a midfield where Merritt's getting clamped. Durham and Caldwell are both doing jobs, so Nick Martin becomes so important from high forward to get the ball.
17, 8 inside 50s for the quarter again, so they're getting plenty of looks. It's Wright, Jones and Langford that haven't fired a shot, but there is some run and dash there, Jack. Yeah, there is some run and dash. We asked what are they going to give up. Well, we saw something really early here where Essendon, and I like this, Durham breaks 3 tackles, and the value in that is so important here. Now, the players running with the ball, running forward, but the players that are on the right screen here running away, that creates space. Now, this is like we saw from Carlton earlier on one-on-ones in that first half. Essendon were able to flip the whole game on its head there and got a really easy goal out the back there. So they've been able to sort of reverse what's been happening in that first half for them, and they played a little bit more flair, and they got some reward for it too. Patrick Cripps ripped the game out of the grass for Port Adelaide.
We are back. What did Alyssa say? Chol better than Goldstein. No, I agree. Fuck it. Chol bowl. I mean Chol ball. Hock ball, Chol ball. It's all the same thing. Here we go. Last term. Bombers 49, Blues 64. We are back underway. Into the pocket. Handballed over by Kelly. Fisted away and out. Carlton win this game by 35 plus still. Really? To be completely honest, Chol's best game of the season was yesterday. He provided such good marking target and he even pushed up the ground brilliantly. Yeah, Chol was unreal yesterday. The addiction's really got into him. Yeah, the vape addiction has hit hard this stream. Since the Essendon game, he needs to double up on the vape. Cripps. Cincotta. Essendon would be filthy. 70-49. Margins back out to 21. It's not ungettable, but God, it's tough. They thought it was touch the Bombers. And here we go. Got bounced down to Coney and Goldstein. Sports night. It's so frustrating to watch this. And Essendon fans, this would be it would be, if they lose, one of their most frustrating losses of the season. Especially if Carlton just kill him here. Curnow, 45 out, wheels around. He's missed. That scared me. That really scared me. 22 points. And here's Andy McGrath. Sideways with Kelly. And the Bombers need to take the game on. There's an option over the top. And Akers covers it off. It's now with Will Setterfield. Kerner gets swung around so many times. He's basically a ballerina. Carlton is a big momentum side. If they lose the momentum, then Essendon could probably win. It's the same with pretty much every team in the comp. Why is everyone going for Essendon? Carlton is just really unlikable. Also, Essendon would be better for Freo. I tip Carlton, but if Essendon win, it would probably suit Freo more. And I don't like the Blues, so... Yeah, and also, Essendon do deserve a fraud check. If they lose this, they 100% deserve it. So, whoever wins is a deserving winner. McGrath, Goldstein, kept it in. Now it's Caldwell, over the top, Stringer. Great footy by the Bombers, right, look away handball, collected by Boyd, faked a couple, went down the line. The option out back was Harry Mackay. Cripps fends off Ben Mackay, makes him fall over. That will be replayed on the podcast during the week. Oh my God, what on earth are Essendon doing? Swatted by Merritt, ignores Ben Mackay, goes to Andy McGrath, now Laverde down the line. Is there anyone there? Stringer tries to tap it in. It's gone out anyway. Both teams are unlikable. Yeah, you're probably right. It's another boundary throw in here. To Koenig v Goldstein. To Koenig takes it out. Cripps, handball for Alex Cincotta, who has a run, has a bounce, doesn't have another. He goes inside 50, and that's going to be one of the worst inside 50 entries we've seen all night. It's with Ridley. Oh, yeah, Setterfield does look a bit sore. He's just come back from injury. He's had a really good game with Setterfield. Goldstein, Cincotta, Walsh, handball sideways. So much space for Blake Acres, who loves the long shot. Gives it to the lead of Curnow. Ends up with Williams on the left. The Blues can do no wrong in this fourth quarter. They lead by 28. Oh, awful. So Elijah Sardas is being subbed on here for Essendon. It'll be for Will Setterfield. Goldstein stranded to Merritt. Caldwell fumbled. Taken high potentially, but to Koning. Umpire didn't call it. Cripps, don't argue, Nick Martin, who's gone to the midfield here. Cripps, Hyder was centre half forward. Leading. Ben Mackay clobbers Harry Mackay. And they're both pretty hurt. Both the Mackays. Curnow over the top. Kelly, the tackle. Fogarty, Carlton are all over them, but he's missed. And Ben Mackay has just knocked out Harry Mackay here. Ben Mackay has concussed Harry Mackay. I know I shouldn't laugh, but Ben Mackay's just concussed Harry Mackay. It's... Probably should have been in the back, to be honest. Mummy Mackay's going to have to tell them off. Hollands on the inside, not 15. Fogarty goes one way, goes the other, spots up Charlie Curnow, who was being held by Jake Kelly, and Curnow's going to put this game to bed. Exactly right, Sports Nut. Fuck this. That's the goal. Charlie Curnow. 84-49, 35 points. 6 goals in 15 minutes is doable, but difficult. I did say 3/4 time that Carlton would win with Essendon being goal. You did say that, Zayden. You did. DeConing down. Nick Martin's into the midfield here. He's playing at every line on the field so far today. That kick's not very effective. It's out wide, and Elijah Hollands has positioned himself beautifully. Hollands. Scooped over the top into the gap. It's taken by Walsh, who's going to go to a 2-on-1. Curnow was the one. He'd back him. He's dropped it. Owies, 45 out. Tough angle. Out of bounds on the full. Oh, Sports Night. I know, it's the most frustrating thing. Reality check for the Bombers. No effort whatsoever. Yeah, it's a definite reality check. Here's Gresham. Takes a bounce. Gresham doesn't take another. He instead uses the ball by foot. Hind on Boyd. Boyd got it out to McGovern, who's pressured by Jones. And it's a great kick. It's the open outlook of Elijah Hollands, who instead of running, stops, slows the game down to Kennedy. Kennedy, the lead of Williams. Quick hands to Elijah Hollands. Hollands into the 50, into the pocket. Durden, it's the sub. That was way too easy. What on earth was Jake Kelly doing? Around the body, Corey Durden puts the game to bed. It is... What is the margin? It's 41 points, isn't it? Yeah. Someone said, I have a feeling one of the McCall brothers will get injured. We were all thinking it. Get the camera off them, Channel 7. How quickly they cut away from that. Bloody hell. A big mistake from the camera director. Now it's with Stringer. Stringer sends it long. Through the hands of McGovern. Durham out the back. One back for Essendon. 35 points. 1955. Don't think there are any Bombers. I don't think there are any real Bombers fans in chat, at least. We're all supporting Essendon, but... If you haven't already, by the way, please like up the stream. We're 10 away from 50. Let's try and hit that. And here we go. Down to the deck. DeConing over. Kennedy. Walsh. Great tackle merit. Could they get some points off the turnover here? Guelphy a great in an underhandball to Gresham, who goes from 45. Jay Gresham. It's across the face. It's a behind, and Matt Guelphy looks in a really bad way. In fact, it's not behind. It's on the full. Guelphy. I think he is just winded. Short to Akers. Yeah, but AL, how easy is that for that to happen? How easy is it? Long down the line. Slapped down by Wright. McGrath's there. Stringer onto the inside. Over the mitts of Sard. 2-on-1. Guelphy puts his body on the line and wins the ball. Sideways with Elijah Sardis, who gives it to the lead of Langford. The Bombers are not out. If he kicks this, it's 29 points. What a game. This is turning into all of a sudden. If they start to mount a comeback here, we could be on for a grandstand finish. But Kyle Langford must convert. It's an immediate impact from the substitute, Elijah Sardis. Matt Guelphy putting his body on the line only seconds after being down hurt. And to also win the ball and give it to Elijah Sardis, it's Langford. It's a really tough angle. He has shanked that. And it's taken by Wiedering. No score. Play on not 15. Sard takes a bounce. Sends it long. Does Adam Sard. Hollins. Here comes Elijah Hollins. Tries to go on the inside. Slips. Finds Hewitt. How much time left? It's 12:06. Here's Sard. Goes short. The mark's taken. Sent long across. And here they come. Mark's taken again. Launched into the 50. Curnow was there. Ridley defends well. The left boot is long onto the wing. Collected by Wiedering, who has had a monster day. Sorry, 2 secs. It's falling out the back. Caldwell handballs it. A little bit of a run from Harry Jones and spots up Jake Stringer. Stringer. There's open options. Gresham has it. Takes a run. Goes on the inside. Jake Gresham, I'd back him from here. And he's bent it in. But the finest of margins. It's 29 points with 10 minutes. 5 goals in 10 minutes is more than doable. And now in the middle. Gresham's trying to sell this game. Merritt, not 15. Slapped up by Wright. Carlton, for some reason, it's an 8-on-0. Kennedy marked by Laverde. Guelphy over the top. And now it's with Elijah Sardis. It is an awful kick. That is why you're the substitute, my friend. Lankford cannot get rid of it. The ball's held in. Ball up. Over the top. It's great work by Heppel. Long by Archie Perkins. Into the 50. Lankford's the target. Dropped by Ball. Oh my God. It was dropped by Kemp. That'll be a ball up. Could have been ball as well. If Essendon get a goal from this, it's well and truly back on. Ball up. Down by DeConing. Kemp's there. Good tackle. Trying to drag it in. Cripps with the tackle. That's a ball up. Newman's there. Gresham almost. Stringer wheeling. Fends off Hollins. Smothered by Newman. Ollie Hollins down for Jordan Boyd, who's crunched by both Perkins and Stringer. Oh my God. It's taken by Lankford behind the play. Lankford needs to find a marking option and needs to find it quickly. They've only got 8.5 minutes to mount this comeback. He's lowered the eyes brilliantly almost to right. Merritt made the contest. Sard, Hollins, Newman on the left boot. Touched play on. Mark is taken. It's holding. The umpire's taking the piss. And probably isn't taking the piss. How much time left? There's 8:15. Boundary throw on the wing. Another throw in. Slap down. Hewitt's there. Gresham has done brilliantly. Gone it over to Perkins. Gresham's there. Perkins, lead. Guelphy. Matt Guelphy in the pocket. Guelphy, 45 out. Insanely tough angle. It's across the face. Carlton there to kill it and do kill it. 90 to 62. Tom de Konings are the most touches with the Blues. Long marks taken. Here is Archie Perkins. Launched long. It's the one-on-one. Over the top. Bouncing ball. And it's taken. What can Sardis do? Sardis, 50 out. Wheels around. He has tumbled that. That's the worst connection he's ever made. And it's touched and it's a behind. And it's 8 goals, 15. The Blues have had 3 more scoring shots than them. I know, sports nut. That's gone out. Down to the deck. Cowan's tackled by Martin. Ball up. Goldstein. Merritt through the contest. Cripps gathers. Fumbles. Akers. Merritt off the deck. Great pressure. Oh, that is the worst kick I've ever seen. It's now Stringer. 5:40 to go. 27 points. Long by Stringer. The package has delivered it to the goal square. Mark taken. Harry Jones marks. And he'll go back and just needs to slot it. Stop walking back, Harry. Stop walking back. Jones nails it. 21 points. 5:20 to go. Don't rule the Bombers out. Harry Jones. 90 to 69. Oh, AL. Here we go. Bounce down again. Harry McIvers, Todd Goldstein in the ruck. Walsh is first to it. Over the head of Cripps. Martin fumbles it. Merritt couldn't get clean hands away. Hewitt onto the left. Into the 50. 1-on-1. Ben McKay's done really well on Curnow. Over it is Owies. Laverde's there. Bumped Kennedy. Great pressure. Laverde on Curnow. In and under. Fogarty. Curnow. Back. Around the body. Alex Chincotta. It's over. The Blues are going to win. Chincotta. J12, I know. Massive scenes. Six warning against Essendon. I'm sure they don't really give a shit anymore. We're onto the webcam. Now it's with Chincotta fumbling it. Almost all the way through. Langford's done well. Hands over the top. Now it's Stringer. Given. Say Alyssa. Have a good one. Chincotta's lost the game. And now it's over the top by Durham. Stringer. Martin's there at centre-half forward. He goes to Martin. Late fantasy points for Nick. Good to see. Nick lowers the eyes. There's a lead there. Langford was surely being held. He was. Hesitated. Imagine the scenes. Oh, that is a hook from Langford. That is such a bad kick. It's in behind. 96 to 70. Cripps to Koning. Walsh sent him to the deck. Down the line with Cripps. Goes back over. Akers pressured by Sardis. Sardis in and under. Tapped straight to Walsh. Tackled by Durham. Great tackle Hind. Goldstein to Durham. Now with Gresham, who's going to run. He's going to centre it, Jay Gresham, and it's marked. J12, I have no idea what you're talking about. You're just making shit up now. Over the top, De Koning's there. Fisted down by Goldstein. Good tackle, ball up. The Carlton chant is rocking around the MCG. Absolutely sickening. Past Chincotta. Long by Walsh for Akers. Hollins skips around Mackay. Into the 50 with Curnow. And Curnow over the top. Akers on one knee. Akers goes back to extend it to 32 points. Blake Akers. That is horrific. Dropped out the back. Ball up. J12, mate. That just... It entices you into the video, though. It brings you in. Makes you involved. Martin. McGrath. Laverde. 38 seconds to go here. Cox sends it over. It's with Peter Wright. Right. Young and under. Nice by Caldwell to Gresham. Gresham tapped over. Almost behind. Hewitt. Kemp. Fighting his right and hind. He'll be home the ball. And very well could be the start of Essendon's downfall. Beginning of the end. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Just let the siren go, please. The siren will go as the ball is going to be tossed up in the first ever Mackay derby. Harry defeats Ben. It's full time at the MCG. It's Carlton 15-6-96 to Essendon 9-16-70 on a Sunday night. King's birthday eve. The Blues are the victors. They win by 26 points. Right, I'm not listening to this shit club song. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Video out tomorrow, I believe. Cheers.